In our top story tonight, 4 of the 6 American troops that were killed in an Iranian attack had been identified as members of an Iowa Army Reserve unit. The family of Sergeant Declan Cody of West Des Moines says he was a rock in all of our lives. Rena Roy has more on how they're being remembered.
He was going to be 21 in May, in 2 months.
The sister of 20-year-old Sergeant Declan Cody says she can't quite comprehend that her little brother is gone. Sergeant Cody is one of 6 American service members the Pentagon says were killed in an Iranian strike on a U.S. tactical operations center in Kuwait in the first hours of the war with Iran.
To our Gold Star families, to our wounded warriors and their loved ones, we will never forget your sacrifice. Our nation stands with you.
The Pentagon also identifying 35-year-old Captain Cody A. Cork from Florida, 42-year-old Sergeant First Class Noah L. Tejans from Nebraska, and 39-year-old Sergeant First Class Nicole M. Amor from Minnesota. Sergeant Cody was from Iowa, all part of the Army Reserves.
I still don't fully think it's real. I didn't think it was real when they told us, because I just remember all of our conversations about what he was going to do when he came back.
The family of Declan Cody is sharing these pictures. This one, his sister says, taken the morning before they dropped him off in September for a 9-month deployment to Kuwait.
Declan had been sending us updates every 1 to 2 hours, like, hey, everything's still good, I'm good.
Cody's family says he spoke to his brother in Italy by phone not long before the deadly attack, but then their messages to him went unanswered.
Most of us started to wonder, and your gut starts to get a feeling.
Cody had just told his father last week that he had been recommended for a promotion and he was hoping to be named sergeant in April. Instead, he was posthumously promoted. Rena Roy, ABC News, New York.
So turning now to the latest on the conflict with Iran, the Pentagon says the U.S. is ramping up efforts in the Middle East, saying attacks will intensify in the hours and the days ahead. Thick plumes of smoke were seen in Tehran today with continued U.S. airstrikes. 50,000 additional U.S. troops are now part of this mission. Administration officials say more than 2,000 targets in Iran have been struck, adding that missiles fired by Iran are down by nearly 90% from the first day of fighting.
4 days in, we have only just begun to fight. America fights to win, and in Operation Epic Fury, we are. May God's providence cover and protect our troops always.
In Iran, thousands gathered at a mass burial for the more than 150 girls Iran says were killed in a strike on an elementary school. The Pentagon has been repeatedly pressed on what happened here. Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth says an investigation is ongoing. And defense officials say an Iranian ballistic missile struck the largest U.S. military base in the Middle East, but it did not cause any casualties. New satellite images showing the damage in several different locations in the Gulf. At least 9 U.S. military positions have been hit in the last 48 hours. U.S. Patriot missiles and other air defense systems did shoot down most of Iran's airstrikes, but the ones that got through were enough to puncture the veil of security around the oil-rich Arab states. And thousands of Americans are stranded in the Middle East, struggling to find a way home. More than 20,000 flights have been canceled in the region over the past 4 days. The U.S. government says it is securing planes to get Americans out and is facing criticism for initially telling those stranded to make their own way home despite significant air travel disruption. Sources tell ABC News there have also been spoofing and jamming attacks throughout the area, disrupting the navigational systems that airlines traditionally rely on.